All right, welcome. Welcome, everybody. We're going to draft. It's Scott Fishbowl season, and here we go. We got everybody in here finally. I am joined by Alex, jumped on with us. Say hello.
Hello.
You just get to see Roger's mustache there. We got John hanging down here on the bottom.
Hello.
And he's, let's see, well, you're in the 9 spot.
Yep.
Alex, we just spoke to, is in the
4
He
spot.
is team up. They got 4.
Yeah.
I'm in the 11, and Justin is down here too. Say hello.
Hello.
He's joining us down there. So we're gonna start this thing right up. Josh Crocker, I don't know where that slacker's at, but he picked somebody, so that's good.
Kicking it off with the running back.
I wondered what he was gonna do. He was not very happy that he got the 101 because he's not too enamored with this whole quarterback craze.
Yeah, what's his actual pick in Scott Fishbowl?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, if you're not enamored with the quarterback craze, 101's probably the perfect pick.
Well, it will depend. I haven't seen any solid trends on the ADP for Scott Fishbowl, so we'll see. We'll see what we come up with tonight. What people take. Yeah, I don't know. In a lot of Superflex leagues, I'm seeing a lot of 101 Mahomes. So, don't know if we'll see it here too. Well, I'm not sure if we got Bosa here yet or not.
He's one of the guys who joined.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Well, I think he timed out. He's on auto.
Yeah, he's on auto now.
So we'll hopefully he can pop in here.
This reminds me of the last time I did a mock draft with you. I think I bailed on you on the first 2 rounds before I realized it had started.
Thanks. All right, Lamar Jackson. Okay, he's going running quarterback too.
So 4 QBs in the top 5.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, people are going crazy for the quarterbacks in Superflex this year.
Yeah.
So I think because I'm the 108 in the actual Scott Fishbowl, I'd like to take the number 1 tight end here at the 108. But I think because of the fact that it's still the 106 and Josh Allen's still on the board, and because of the quarterback craze and knowing that all these top guys are going to be gone coming back, I feel like I got to take Allen here.
Yeah, that's why I've been sticking with Lamar Jackson here at the 4 pick, because now we're going to see a ton come off, and by the time it gets back around, there's no one left. So taking a running back there or tight end, it just leaves you so scrapped for QB by the time it gets back around.
Right. Who has this 108?
No green dot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who jumped in right away here? I think there's one of the early guys. Oh, I think I know who it is.
At Fantasy and Sesh. Which
I am going to pause it just so I can change the settings to not auto draft. Where is that setting? Where did it go?
Go down. Oh, right there. CPU auto pick underneath the timer.
Yeah, like 2.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
so
We are
cool.
gonna
You
fix that.
have an executive producer too.
And then
Just yelling relax all the time.
and then he's here now. So we're gonna resume. He's got a new fresh clock, and we're good to go.
Okay.
Look at that.
Well, I was thinking to myself, Kyler or Travis Kelce is absolutely fine. Decision not needed. So
I knew you might.
Yeah, like if Kelsey's there, just insane about the 108. If he's at the 109, I'm also smashing because it's such an advantage.
Yeah. He's been going in a couple of the mocks I did. He's been going up in like the top 3.
Yeah.
So him dropping to the 8 spot there is crazy, or 9 spot. Is that where you're at?
Yeah. And the same even coming back around at the 204. I mean, I maybe shouldn't talk too much Josh about the pick, but there's another tight end that's like I would be real happy with there if I take quarterback in the first round.
Yeah, even if everyone goes running back here, you're still getting a solid running back option. So I mean, when that's what happens when quarterbacks start going high in the first round, is these running backs get pushed back. That's why I wanted a pick here at the end, especially with the third round reversal. It's going to be. I've done one. It was a slow mock, but it came out pretty good. So we'll see what I get here. I'm back up. Herbert went.
Wow, that's a nice turn right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really looking to reach on quarterbacks yet, so let's see what we'll do here. I'm trying to think about some possible stack options, but that's probably because I've been doing too many best balls lately. So
nice.
So I'll just take the guy I think's gonna.
So you're hoping Rodgers is there in the third?
Well, there's a lot of value in Rodgers and Adams right now.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of came to mind. I was like,
There you go. Your fellow Patriots.
There we go.
Don't think he's going to be there in the third.
No.
Yeah, I bet Adams is going to go here by the end of the second. We'll see. He's fallen though, but.
And I keep forgetting about the reversal, the third round reversal too. I really like that.
It kills me in the first couple spots there.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why I opted to switch from the 12 to the 8. To be honest with you.
I just realized, why don't you guys help me out? I don't have a dedicated tight end spot here. I was shooting for 10 rounds, but whatever. It can go in the flex spot, guys.
Yeah, I started looking. I was like, well, Waller hasn't gone. I was like, a tight end's available. I'm like, well, I just took Travis Kelce, so they obviously are.
Yeah, I love it.
Shoot.
That's my strategy from the 108 if I can get those 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
I hate how a sleeper, it doesn't like show it up as a thing you can click though, even though it's part of flexes, so you might want to look at just tight ends. It doesn't give you that option.
Yeah.
And then the dude that just took Kittle just screwed my whole.
It doesn't let you see tight ends because there's no tight end spot on the roster. Otherwise, it would.
So you have to go to flex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can add it while we're going.
Executive producer chiming in again.
I can try.
Executive producer and commish, he knows where it all is.
I was going to do it while Justin was on the clock. I didn't want to mess the guy up. But
if you want to stop on mine, you can.
Yeah,
check
exactly.
it.
That's what I was just going to say.
I went with Tyreek just because I'm going to get that wide receiver 1 right now, and then I probably won't get another wide receiver in this mock. That position is pretty well sealed for me now. So if we're trying to kill time here, I'll say, last night on our show, my wife revealed that Aaron Rodgers is kind of like my man crush. So I got to admit, I'm a little bit excited about mocking right now with Aaron Rodgers' mustache. So it's kind of a really cool thing for me right now. I'm a little nervous.
Getting a little sweaty over there.
Yeah.
Nearly pulled the trigger at 106. Just, I need him.
Yeah. Surely he's going to draft himself.
All right, so I'm back on the clock now. Let's see. Bunch of running backs off the board. I like one running back here. I don't want to. I'm not going to say it yet in case someone's listening. But all the tight ends. Oh, that's right.
You're not coming anyway. Yeah.
He's not coming back.
You got like 15 picks. Is it? Or 12 picks?
All right, let's just go. I'm going to get my wide receiver 1. Boom. I'll worry about running backs in the next couple rounds. I thought about going quarterback, just to lock it up, not have to worry about it again. Because of that third round reversal, now I don't know who's going to make it back to me in the third round here. So,
yeah, I agree. I wanted to go quarterback there too, but after Wilson, it's like there's a group of like 8 of them that are all pretty much the same to me for the most part.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling too. So I figure let's see what comes back. Let's take that stud wide receiver and.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we have the same strategy. We'll see how it plays out.
All right, so you guys, who doesn't have quarterbacks? Yeah, there's a couple teams, a few of us that do still. I'm not sure if this guy's making it back here. Was meshing him earlier, so. Oh, no.
What was that?
What? What?
Who's that? Is that a right-end player already?
I have never seen it do that before.
It auto
What in
picked
the world is that?
it auto
SFB12.
the entire NFL defense.
Yeah, what is that?
There's no defensive player in here. What is going on? Who's top of overall ADP right now?
Nick
Chubb?
Chubb. Yeah.
Chubb.
Jeez. I have never seen Sleeper do that before.
No,
What is
that's a
going
new one
on?
for me.
Kind of cool.
Maybe it was like a skip since you turned the auto pick off. I don't know.
But yeah, because I mean, defense isn't even an option.
No,
No.
it's not.
I meant like in the settings. I didn't know if maybe.
It could have taken a kicker.
Yeah, you have kickers as a designated position, but not the tight end.
I just wanted them in the player pool. I wasn't thinking about it showing up on a separate list for you
I
guys.
tell you what, though, in Scott Fish, there's going to be people that are starting kickers in their flex spot. I mean,
Yeah,
it's going to happen.
you're gonna have to go looking for players too on those lists because sometimes MFL can be a little wonky. So you're gonna have to know who you want and go looking for them. You can't just go by the ADP the list.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think
Inexplicably, Jay Ajayi's got like a 10th round ADP. And he's not even in any SFB ADP. He's just in MFL's ADP. Jay Ajayi. Why, I don't know, but...
He's still in the system. Okay. Oh, okay. We'll see who I'm on deck here. I like some options, but I don't want to get too excited here because it could be bad. Okay. See, this is what I was worried about. Here's Adams. He's the top wide receiver, and I took Aaron Jones. Told you guys.
Why worry though? Why not just take the stack?
Yeah, let's stack the running back and the wide receiver on the same team. That's optimal. Thank you.
One of them are going to
receiving weapons.
And the other one is not, and they're both going to be in my lineup. So I'd like for them both to go off.
Hey, man, I finished 100th from last place in Scott Fishbowl last year. You should listen to me. I beat 100 people with my one win.
That's name and shame them.
Hey, and that one win I had, I dominated that dude. Just saying.
I'm not scared of this guy.
Good.
With Julio there. Julio's going to help him, if anything.
Yeah.
I love it.
Did second take that. I thought that was Antonio Brown. Which, it's
Wait,
bold.
is it? Double check. No. Okay.
So he's just saying the J.
That's who I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Elliot, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what, because I'm so close to the turn. I keep thinking about the wraparound for the 2-3 turn, and it's not a wraparound, and it's gonna screw me. I can just feel it.
Let's see what tight end Byron takes this time.
Almost took a running back.
I was debating between Hurts or wide receiver.
Yeah,
I was a little scared of his completion rate.
Yeah, there's two that they're right next to each other in SFB ADP as well. I won't say who it is just yet, just because he might go this round. If he doesn't, great. I'll take him at the 4-9, which won't happen. But I think he might be the top quarterback available, second top. Yeah. It's like, do you take Hurts' rushing upside and the rushing first downs? I think it's a tough one.
He can make up the points in other ways, but he's
Some
going
weeks
to
are
lose
gonna
enough
kill.
points that he's not going to get up to maybe top 5 like some people are thinking for normal fantasy leagues.
Yeah.
With all of that. So where you have him, where you took him, around what, 10ish?
Yeah,
That's
10, I
reasonable.
believe. Yeah, 2 force. Yeah.
I'm just glad you didn't take another tight end.
Pitts is already gone. Let's see.
211 for Pitts.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
How this goes. Oh my goodness.
What the heck is that?
And he said he had his queue set. He was in here a minute ago earlier.
Oh, Bose is back. I see the green dot.
Yeah.
I thought you meant that's who was getting drafted, Joey or Nick. I was like,
so who's
gone from
top
all the
here?
defense.
Adams? Is he getting Adams then?
Yeah, I would give him Adams.
That was a cute pick, I think. Good call. He had a queue set, but I don't know what this auto pick thing is doing. And he's back. There we go. I saw him show up green.
All right, so I'm up here for my tight end. I want to definitely take a tight end here, and I have my tight end in mind that I want. And honestly, I think that T.J. Hawkinson takes a hit having Goff there instead of Stafford. I've never been big on Goff. I think he's only going to hurt that offense. So I'm going to go with the guy that run it.
Oh, you did it, jerk. That was my stack.
There's all kinds of Ravens wide receivers still out there.
Ooh. I don't think we have enough rounds to draft a Ravens wide receiver.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Just start now and draft them all.
Yeah, just from here on out.
One of them's going to hit.
Each week.
Yeah, that's my. All right, so now I'm back on the clock. I don't have a running back yet. This one does wrap around, so I don't think I'm going to look at quarterback. There's still plenty there. So I'm going to take my next running back up, and that is, boom, Joe Mixon. It was between him and CEH, but I think he's going to come back and take over that offense again.
I mean, he's going to be the workhorse again. You know, he has a high floor, so definitely a good safe pick at this point for a Scott Fishbowl, especially.
All right, Bose is going Dublin. He's actually here. He made that pick. He's going with Harris, and he is going 3 running backs.
All North. NFC North, AFC North, AFC North.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Make them tougher in the North. Yeah, I think that's going to be a rare build, but you know, if anywhere's going to have a rare build payoff.
Yeah. I mean, all 3 of those guys could finish in top 12.
Oh, yeah.
Conceivably.
Yeah.
Harris is a little more debatable, but it's conceivable.
There's another one, like, I haven't seen him in the NFL do the pass catching, but yeah, he's shown it. Like Mixon, he's going to be the workhorse. He's going to be the feature. That's who I was tempted with at 3-4, Matt Stafford. Completion percentage will be better than Jalen Hurts. Volume will be better than Jalen Hurts. But, you know, I'm talking myself into Matthew Stafford, really.
We got some nice, we got some nice Gibson Swift picks there. Dustin. I think he's in the chat there.
All right, so back here with 4-4. There's a running back I really like, but one of my top quarterbacks is still here, so I'm just going to screw it. Boom. Ryan Tannehill.
Yep, of course. Yeah, I really wanted Stafford or Tannehill there, so we're even on Mark Andrews. Let's play nice from now on.
Yeah, there's another tier of quarterbacks that I was kind of I'm hoping one of them kind of makes its way back to me. We'll see. Tannehill was definitely in that group. Stafford.
Jeez, now I almost want to pass up quarterback again. Woo.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
still a decent number of
I
those
better get a
guys in
running
the
back.
tier.
I better get around. How much time do I have left?
25 seconds.
Yeah, we'll shorten it probably after the 5th. Get this going. Keep it under 40, 45 minutes if we can. We're hitting 20 minutes right now, but that's how it always is.
That's all right. I was
Ooh.
highly debating between Hawkinson and Andrews there on the last one. So why not go ahead and take my 2 tight ends here that I think I'll get that extra bonus, that first down bonus.
Love it.
I like it.
The 6 tight ends taken, only 4 people have tight ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
is
like it as well,
becoming a value soon.
In the 3rd round, Justin's like, nah, Goff's ruined Hawkinson. Not draftable.
Hey, he made it to the next round.
It's such a value.
I do the same stuff in my home league too. I don't know. I don't know these players. Who's Hawkinson?
Yeah, with that many tight ends off the board, I'll probably wait until very late now. Grab like a combo with like Cook, Everett, and Gronk or something. Because those middling tight ends just don't appeal to me whatsoever.
I love middling tight ends. Joshua knows this. I bring up mediocre tight ends all the time in the Fusion chat. I can't quit them.
They never pay off. They never pay off when you're.
I'm eyeing you, Gerald Everett.
They're great for Dynasty, though, because you can just always convince yourself next year.
Yeah. I have a couple of those rosters where there's just like 5 of them sitting there, and I'm like one of them will pop off this year. I'll be all right.
I was kind of hoping for Brady there, John.
Yeah, I was looking at him and another quarterback, and I was like, you know what, Brady's just effing good at like.
Yeah, he was the other one I was thinking about at my pick there.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna go a little bit different direction there.
Oh, just pushing those QBs off.
And Callan Robinson's oddly enough still being underrated, especially if Fields can take the starting spot there. But even Dalton's an improvement on Trubisky.
That's what I was gonna say. Dalton isn't god awful. Like he's not a franchise QB, but he's okay. Like. I wouldn't want him, but
Robinson's been doing it with a bunch of trash, so he's only going to get better, I think.
Yeah, like the fact that Andy Dalton's the best quarterback of his career is praise to Allen Robinson. Like that's not praise to Andy Dalton, but it's still true.
Yeah.
Hey, John, just check your DMs. I'm trying to guess who Josh was going to take a quarterback here if he takes quarterback. If he takes quarterback.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, you might actually have guessed it correctly. I mean, I'm not going to reach on the field stack here just so I can get a stack. I'm going to take a guy who I think a lot of people are scared off of because he had a bad few games at the beginning for especially Scott Fishbowl scoring last year, but he was gold by the end. So I'm going to lock up.
Oh, I was wrong.
I'm going to lock up a top 12 quarterback right here.
He's great. I had him last year in the satellites, and he carried my team.
It was rough. He had a couple negatives for you there, like week 3 and 5 or something like that. But once Jefferson kicked it in, it was great.
Yep.
I was just talking about him in my 109 chat. I had him in last year's SFB. I think it was week 2. He got minus 19, but that was his only negative week. You know, so.
Well, I had Justin Herbert and Russell Wilson as well. So I got Herbert in like the 15th round that last year.
Yeah. Cheering when Ty would get punctured.
Yeah.
Let's get some people from the chat in here. We got commenting on the 4-7 Michael Thomas. That's pretty. I mean, I've seen him finally making it back up into the almost top 5, but that's what wide receiver like 7, 2, 4, 7, 8.
Yeah. I think that's good on him. I like Michael Thomas for a bounce back this year.
Yeah.
I don't care who his quarterback's going to be.
Yeah, I mean,
care a little.
And
that's all that's affecting that ADP is the quarterback questions, but he's just so good.
Yeah.
I think he's one of those that suffered by being too good as well. Like, because he had a decline from being incredible, it's now just viewed as he's washed, and it's like he is going to get targets galore.
Yeah, well, and he was hurt like all of a good portion of last year, so it's tarnished him for this year. But
yeah, Joseph, when we're talking about stacking, it's typically a quarterback and one of their receivers. Yes,
like a Brady Godwin, that kind of thing.
It has a strategic use when it comes to, especially with best ball, because if one's having a good day game, then the other is most likely, especially if it's a wide receiver, then the quarterback's probably having a good game too. So it's just a way of like getting the highest of the highs possible when they do hit. So, but like I said, a league like this where you got to set your lineups and everything, I'm not going to focus on it too much.
No, it's also good for DFS. That's how you can really win some money if you pick the right one, which I never do. So,
Justin, you're getting a little love here from Matt. That's nice of him. Unfortunately,
poor guy. That poor guy doesn't know football either.
I am interested in who's going to figure out that you can take kickers.
Yeah, it's definitely been on the back of my mind.
I think there's a chance I might take a kicker before a running back.
So one of my favorite values made it back to me here at running back, and I'm gonna snatch him up. I know a lot of people are down on him because of Kenyon Drake addition, but he's always had other running backs in that backfield with him taking work, so I'm going to take the value on Josh Jacobs.
I considered him there. I was considering him.
Yeah.
Me too.
Just because I don't have a running back either.
I haven't even been a huge fan of his, and I was way against the hype on him last year. But, I mean, geez, he's still running back, 14 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's just not sexy.
No. It's like Michael Thomas isn't sexy this year either.
Yeah,
He's going to
put
up numbers. Yeah.
Everyone wants to see who's like going to break out and be, a first-year breakout, but sometimes
I'm just not positive
players are good.
I'm not positive that Josh Jacobs is really that much better than Kenyon Drake, personally.
Yeah.
See, I don't think Kenyon Drake is very good at all.
I don't either.
Yeah, he doesn't excite me whatsoever. And
he's not even like they've drafted him. They signed him and they're talking about him like being the receiving back. Then like that's not even a role that he's taken and dominated on other teams.
No. The one thing I'm scared about is he is good on the goal line though, or he has been, but so is Josh Jacobs. So
I just worry with Gruden being inconsistent. Like I can see him just giving Drake big games, like volume wise, for little reason, having 4 or 5 games where he outproduces Jacobs. Like I still consider Jacobs when I took Godwin though. I mean, I'm not slamming him as a pick because I think he's still going to get volume. John Gruden just does my head in. Like I hate having Raiders players. I'll probably end up with some. I've got Darren Waller. Like he's about, as volume as you can get, I think, and as consistent as you can get under Johnny Chucky.
One of the stacks I like for this is Waller and Carr, because Carr is actually really good in this format.
Yeah.
All right, back to my spot here.
You taking Drake to lock them up, yeah?
Yeah. No. Let's see.
Well, that team's volume and their situation game script is so uneven. It's so varied, one extreme to the next. When they have those leads, those are the games that Jacobs has those great games. And so I could see some of the highs, the peaks in those games decrease because it's not him alone getting the work. But if they can just completely forget about running back when they're down by just a touchdown, that would help a lot too.
All right, so where'd he go? There he is. Everybody's worried about his drops, but I am not.
It's volume. He's good.
Yep.
I don't hate that.
I'm liking the way this team's stacking up,
especially in point per first down as well for wide receivers. Deontay Johnson's going to be Yeah, great
I
value.
do think we've definitely hit a bit of a running back cliff there after the Carson, Montgomery, Sanders went. So it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see if people are taking
Good.
everything but running back now.
Good. That sounds like it's my turn to take a running back then. You just said
Yep.
all the good ones are gone.
Good, all the good
Right
ones are
up my
gone,
alley.
Justin.
There's still
Right
two
up
I'm
my alley.
interested in.
Tag, you're it.
I still see 3 that I like.
What's
There's
crazy to
ones I
me,
like, but
I still see 3 quarterbacks that I really like also, and I'm shocked. Like, I would have imagined that a Scott Fishbowl mock would be like running rampant on quarterbacks, but I'm so desperate at running back
Watson
right now.
is still there for you.
Oh, nice pick. I like
Yeah,
that.
I got to take a chance that whoever I take here is gonna hit to be a every week starter. So why not take a rookie that nobody knows anything about in the NFL?
who's competing against the guy who finished running back 7 last year? Yeah,
That was all opportunity. I don't like that guy.
J-Rob is done.
Yeah, he's finished. Nobody take him, so
I
I
think
can
he
get him
is.
in the next round.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, are you gonna take him when he comes back around? Just double up.
It's a good. There's a high likelihood because I think both of them are going to produce with a rookie quarterback and that offense. And I mean,
Yeah, but
I think,
didn't you hear Trevor Lawrence is not ready? Didn't you hear?
well, good. Then he'll dump it off.
Yeah, but Minshew goes deep.
Minshew sucks. If Trevor Lawrence isn't ready by week 1, he'll be ready by week 2.
If he's not ready by week 1, Urban Meyer needs to be fired. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
he was ready week 1 last year.
Right.
Sandman's
played-
been here.
He could have played college ball and for Jacksonville at the same time.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's
probably
the most laughable thing. That's got to be one of the worst rookie might not be ready things I've ever heard. Like,
yeah, we believe you, buddy.
it's just, what is the point?
Right.
Like, I'm all for coach speak and whatever else, but that was just really, guys. Gonna try and ruin Trevor Lawrence.
We're giving Julio here or what? Q is set.
Well, I think he said. Oh no.
Oh, well, I don't know how I can do that because if I tell it to auto pick, is it going to go off?
He came
of
back.
There you go. Yeah. Gaskin wasn't top, so that must be right.
I mean, I'm not taking Julio. You can give him to him.
Yeah, he has to have the auto set by him on his own in order for that to happen. Otherwise, it's going to do that weird computer thing and try to do whatever that was.
Yeah, normally when you click and you hit the auto pick, even from like the commissioner standpoint, I don't know where that defense thing is coming from. Normally it just takes them off their queue.
It should, you'd think, take it off their queue, and if no one's in their queue, it's going to take it off of the available pool of players and ADP with maybe some randomization in there, but I've never seen that before.
No, that's weird.
All right, so after on the turn here, we're gonna change it up to I can do it on my pick. We're gonna change it up. We'll go a little faster here, but we're still moving pretty good now.
And then I hold it up because I can't find a player I like.
Yep, that's one of the other running backs I still liked.
Yeah, mine were ETN and Javonte, and obviously Justin took ETN. I was thinking I could probably wait for Javonte on that turn, but I was hoping someone might take some wide receivers to make my decision easier next time. Yeah, there's one of them.
Okay, all right. I don't hate this. This is not bad. What's the problem here?
Love me some Bobby Trees.
I got options. Look at that. Not at running back, I don't, but other places I do.
Of course you don't, because James Robinson sucks.
To a J, Rob. All he does is produce.
We're gonna speed this thing up a little bit. Go back in. I'm gonna make my pick here. You mentioned him earlier. You kind of scared me, but Derek Carr puts up some pretty good numbers in the scoring. So.
Yeah, and then I followed that up by saying there were 3 quarterbacks I still really like for this format, and I would have taken them there. Like if quarterbacks were actually going.
Well, it's a long ways from here, so I figured I'd grab one. The guy on the turn here only has one. He has Herbert, so there's a couple options I like coming back here. So I figured I'd go quarterback first.
I think Cooper Kupp this late is actually a steal, being that he's actually got a good quarterback now.
Him and
Both-
Robert Woods.
Yeah.
Oh,
both those
there's
guys.
my QB3. Damn it.
Yuck.
I'm not sure he's going to be so great in this scoring, though, even if I do kind of like him typically.
Who is this damn Lions fan?
I'm so glad Wentz is gone from Philly. I live in Eastern Pennsylvania, and I've had to hear about Wentz for the last 4 years nonstop.
You probably still will.
Honestly, though, it's like it was kind of like a rip the Band-Aid off.
Hey, no.
Yeah, you
That's
just
not who I
autoed.
picked.
Ooh.
I was clicking on Goddard.
So you took
What
Kareem
is
Hunt.
going on? I was clicking on.
Turn off your auto pick.
I can't on.
Man, how many chances you get?
Yeah, right.
What the heck?
I went Lockett, Golladay, Kareem Hunt. Just give him a goddamn kicker.
I can't. I have to get on the. That's the downside of the PC version. There's not even a button there from. There's not even a option for.
It's under your queue.
Even on the PC.
Yeah, go to your queue. I'm on PC too right now.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
There it is. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm not familiar enough with it.
I knew it was somewhere. I knew it had to be somewhere.
You still pause, by the way, for the draft. Oh, you're not now.
No.
Fitzmagic.
Oh, he's gonna be great for 5 games until he gets benched.
Not sure he's gonna be that great for the 5 either.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that not in this format for sure.
Yeah, YOLO Fitzpatrick, not who I'm.
That's
yeah.
a good one, John. That's a
Yeah,
good
not in
pull
this
right there,
format,
Ayuk.
but in redraft in general, I still want some Fitz.
I'm gonna struggle to take him. Heineke looks okay.
That's a good pull
Fitzpatrick,
on.
I just think.
Yeah, but he didn't look like a Hall of Famer.
Nor does Fitzpatrick. Well, apart from his dress wear. You know, I respect
Come
that
on.
all day.
None of that blasphemy here.
Ah, there goes Trey Lance.
Okay, I was thinking about
Ayuk
Lance.
right there. That's a good pick. Who took that? Was that you, John?
Ew, yeah.
Yeah, good pick.
I was torn between Woods, Cup, and Ayuk, and I was like, I'm just going to take Javonte Williams, and hopefully 2 of them go, and 2 of them went, so that works out pretty well. Because I like Woods, and I like Cup, and I like Ayuk. Like it's a real tough one in this range because there's another probably half a dozen wide receivers that I'd be really happy with as well. It's a real nice area from like 5th through 7th of wide, or 5th through 8th even.
Yeah.
Which is why I find it so hard even to take even your really good ones early because it's just I just know the value is going to be there late and it isn't elsewhere.
So the auto pick seems to be working when guys, I was just testing it out earlier in case you were trying to wonder. I was just testing it out, but the auto pick is working when you let it go with the switch on instead of me having to click and tell it to CPU pick. So that's what I'm going to go with now.
So incredibly tempted to take Robinson here. I'm not going to do it. I can't.
Nice value.
Yeah. And you get a starting running back this late.
I didn't get to talk about my Goddard pick. I think Goddard, the difference between like Goddard and Hawkinson is not going to be nearly that as much as people think. I got him 3 rounds later. If Hurts is going to do anything, he'd better hope he gets something going with his tight ends.
Yeah. And Goddard is just amazing when he gets the opportunity.
All right. So I'm looking at wide receiver here. And I think I'm going to go with one of my favorites. And I can't believe he's going this late this year. But I know why. Because he had those such big swings in his boom and his bust. But as my wide receiver 3, I'll just leave him in there and let it ride.
Yeah, but I feel like all his bust came after that injury last year. Like, I think this is great value down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still like him, but there is some concern there.
Well,
I like him, but
a big part of it too was that everyone was figuring out the offense. So no one in the passing offense really did well after whatever week it was, week 6 or 7 or 8, or something right around there.
yeah, right around mid-season. But even still, and what injury? I don't remember him having any major injury like the season before that, where definitely he was on like top 5 wide receiver pace before
That's
before
when
the
he,
leg injury.
yeah, when he went to the hospital.
Yeah, it wasn't quite compartment syndrome, but it was close. And if you look that stuff up, that's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
But that is a problem. I don't know. Maybe he got dinged up and I'm not thinking about it. Josh is timing out over here on us.
Jeez, Josh.
Different Josh.
I know.
I'm gonna wake him up. Okay. He should have gone on auto, but
He did
unless
auto
it was
one.
on a queue. I wonder if he had that queue set up. That's a very Josh pick. James Robinson. That's a very Josh pick. So if you have your queue set up, maybe it lets it go. Now he's on auto. Those
Yeah,
are 2 classic
clearly.
Crocker picks right there.
Wow.
Okay, let's
Loves
see.
those
We've
RBs.
got. He could have used a quarterback, but that's all right.
Nah, he's all right.
His internet's going down, he said. Waddle. Is that the first? I mean, is that actually the first rookie wide receiver? I haven't
No,
even seen.
No, Jamar Chase.
Oh,
That's
there's
also-
Chase. Okay.
Yeah.
I figured he had already gone. I just was not remembering it. But still, that's in the 8th. All right. Man, Deshaun Watson is tempting. I mean, what if he plays?
I don't think he is.
Oh, we got
Oh.
a couple more autos now.
All right. So I was looking at quarterback. I don't really like any of them. There is one running back that I still really like, and this is pretty late for him, so I'm going to take him.
Yep.
He'll still get enough work to be viable, and he's my 3rd running back, so
Alex, I did the exact same like draft almost that you have going right now, where I went like a bunch of running quarterbacks early, and I got Jacobs and Hunt late. Those are 2 really really good targets. If you're not taking an early running
yeah.
back.
I still like targeting Melvin Gordon too. I'm not convinced Javonte is going to take over completely right away or even at all during the season, because it's not like Gordon was, only has 1 leg now. He did all right last year. He wasn't outstanding, but he was serviceable.
Another time.
He was even here.
Yeah,
He's-
it's green
he-
dot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's here. There goes the wide receiver I was looking at, Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, I had him in my queue too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, now we got a couple more rounds, so coming up in 45 minutes, say it's not too bad. Yeah, we're just all picking through, trying to find some values. I mean, that's a valued Odell Beckham. It's a value if he returns to any kind of production.
Yeah, I think again at this stage, there was him and another wide receiver I'm sure will go real soon that I was torn between. I just sort of figured Odell, I think, has got the upside of not wide receiver 1 anymore, but he's still really good. Just needs to be fully fit, I think.
Sorry, guys, I got a little sidetracked there. How much did you guys praise my Chase Claypool pick there?
Who?
Did you take Claypool?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, we missed that.
Oh, I guess it wasn't that big then. Never mind.
No, I love Chase Claypool. I'm a little did you see Roethlisberger's the picture this week of his entire arm just bandaged up? I'm like, yeah, I can see Deontay Johnson getting more screen passes and Chase Claypool being like, hello, please throw me a ball.
I got to pick between upside or a veteran here. Actually, this guy killed it in Scott Fishbowl last year. Once
That's a good
he
pick.
got going, I'll go veteran.
I like that God at Fance. It's not stack, but like doubling up on the tight end there.
Yeah, I don't think that they're much behind the Hawkinson range myself.
This is where I start yelling YOLO at running backs.
They're all upside, so God, yeah, one of them I think is gonna has a chance of doing pretty well. Especially this is premium on per reception for tight ends.
Okay, so this is kind of the point I was trying to get at earlier. If you're talking YOLO on running backs right now, and we're saying these wide receivers are a little iffy, I can start kickers in the flex, and these kickers are going to be scoring, some of them double digits or more every single week.
Yep.
Why would I not take a Harrison Buckner or a Justin Tucker?
Better hit that button.
He had him queued up. He had it all planned out.
Why would I not go ahead and take that kicker now that I'm going to get those guaranteed points for, rather than somebody that I'm kind of teetering on?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, at this point in the actual Scott Fishbowl, from here on, I might take 3 kickers in a row. You know what I'm saying? Because one of them is going to click.
I was debating between a kicker or Cooks there. Yeah, for sure.
I think it's a bit early for kickers still for me. I understand Tucker, maybe Harrison Butker. Other than that, I think you can probably just wait a bit later and try and just get someone on a good offense, Rodrigo Blankenship maybe, or even wait for the season to get closer and see who gets cut, etc. I don't hate it though. Like Tucker's as money as you can get.
Really, we should be scolding Justin for not taking Blankenship.
I'm down for that. Yeah.
I just said I'm going to take a kicker 3 rounds in a row. Like, I mean, you guys likely aren't going to be taking him anyway. But also what I like about this kicker twist is, from week to week, people are going to be spending fab money on kickers. And then that's also going to leave a bigger, better player pool in the free agency than what we're used to in Scott Fishbowl. So I really like it. I think there's going to be a lot more week-to-week strategy involved, more so than even in the past.
Yeah.
So bring on my kickers.
Into the kicker club.
That's right. Kickers matter.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think I'd like to have my other positions filled out before I start thinking about a kicker.
Yeah,
what do I not have filled out?
It's 3 wide receiver this year.
Oh, well, all right. So Justin Tucker's my wide receiver 3.
Well, they can, if I'm understanding right, they can be flexed too, right? The kicker.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. In fact, there's not a designated kicker spot. It's just in the flex.
Right.
So there's 3 flexes total. So yeah, you would probably have them all filled, although your team specifically needed another wide receiver, but that's
right.
And yeah, I'm saying kickers are a dime a dozen. Wide receivers are, even more so probably at this stage. Although there's a couple of names I'll probably say that till the 22nd round. There's still a couple of wide receivers I like here.
Mm-hmm. That's actually where I'm looking, because these QBs that are left, I like a couple of them, but I definitely think they'll get pushed down a little further. So I'm going to probably take another wide receiver here. Because like I said before, my tight end strategy is way late now, since I didn't get any of the top 3.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Tyler Boyd. I think he still gets enough volume, even with Jamar Chase added to the offense. And I took Antonio Brown last round. No one said anything, but
I was tempted. Yeah,
I almost said something.
I love it.
He got a very good target share last year, even with Godwin and Evans on the field once he was on the team. So
he scored touchdowns in like 5 consecutive games or something like that once he
got
going.
Brady was locking on to him and was loving it. And that was Antonio Brown just off the street. Just, hey, come put some pads on and play. Like,
that's what I said. Brady loves Antonio Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And Brady will throw the ball to whoever he damn well wants to.
Yeah. Well, and that one game he had in New England, he
Yep.
went off 2
Yep.
years ago.
Against the Miami Junior Varsity team.
Yep. So,
He had so many targets in that game.
yep. So I do not mind taking Antonio Brown right around this area. I really wanted Robbie. That's who I wanted to drop to me, but he didn't come.
I'm
Man,
gelling.
I had
you got a lot more running
Damian
backs.
Harris and Fournette back to back in my queue.
Love me some Damian Harris.
So I'd either be picking between a kicker here. You know, I could go with Rodrigo. I'm trying to
Goggles.
think if there's any other options. I think I would go with this one at this point, just for the option and to maybe make some other people sweat a little bit.
I would not.
No.
I hate Tyrod. Like, I like
It's
him as a
entirely
guy.
a
and stuff, but,
redraft
like,
kind of perspective.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to be playing if just Watson doesn't. Because I'm sorry, the Davis Mills hype maybe later in the season, but you're going to get some starts out of Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know for
hope
sure.
not. And you've got the Brandon Cooks stack.
Exactly. That's what I'm going for. He's
That's
just
what
gonna be
really counts. Yeah.
focusing.
There's the
Remember Tyrod Taylor and Landry? It's just going to be like the same kind of thing where he's just like throwing to nobody but him.
Deshaun Watson's going to break in the building and puncture Tyrod's other lung.
All right,
Keep me
guys.
out.
Hey, that's the draft. I have no idea if this is typical or not for a Scott Fishbowl or anything. I got to check out some other mocks that people are doing. So thanks for everybody who's hopped in. Hope you were able to get something out of this. Don't know if I'll be able to do another one. Got all started a little late this year on these. I think what's the 5th is when the draft starts, right?
Yeah, next Monday or week on Monday.
Yeah, a little over a week.
I was just trying to have a quick look at the ADP there. And the first one that stood out was Sam Darnold, went 4 rounds ahead of ADP. I'm not saying that's bad or
Okay.
good, but it stood out.
Yeah, he went before you took Carr. I was surprised there.
I know.
Jeez, yeah,
he
6'9".
was
Is that
only-
Scott Fish ADP? Is that Scott Fish ADP that you're looking at, John?
Yeah, it was on the FF engineer. Kevin O'Brien's got it, but I put I may put the Google sheet in group chat where I've compiled it and I've done it as like a draft grid so you can sort of see it a bit clearer. But yeah, the 6'5" is Robert Woods in ADP. I don't know where Robert Woods went, but it 6'10", not Sam Darnold
6'10".
anyway, who's going
That's not
10
far.
He's going 10-01, Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the first
That's more
kicker
like
off the
where
board.
Roethlisberger went.
First kicker off the board in ADP is Young Ho Koo at 13-11. Tucker's at the 15-8. No, he's not 15-5.
Nice. I just got incredible value.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
15th round for Butker goes 15-03. Tucker 15-05. Like that's when I'm taking kickers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where is Carr going then?
Derek Carr.
Because I did think he would go a little sooner.
is going 6-3.
Not too far. A little
No.
bit later.
I was thinking about him, but Deontay was still there, so
Yeah.
I already had 2 quarterbacks, but I know Carr is good in this format, so I don't mind having 3 good quarterbacks to pick from every week.
There's no trading in Scott Fishbowl, and so that's one thing that
Mhm.
sometimes we get so used about thinking about teams, building our teams that I can trade for that one if I need it. You got what you pick and what you can take off waivers in this. That's it.
Yeah, and you're not going to get viable quarterbacks off the waivers because
Right,
everyone's going to
so-
get taken.
You just need one. I got Jalen Hurts last year. I started him for his 2 bum games and then dropped him for his 2 great ones. I am an idiot. Interesting little note though. Derek Carr in the ADP goes the same slot as Dallas Goedert and immediately followed by Noah Fant, which I thought was pretty interesting. After you've done the same thing, but that's at the 03 slot. So you're getting better value there.
All right, I'll take it. I
And
felt
then-
like those were all values.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, just interesting seeing all 3 in a chunk on each
That's
page.
a coincidence.
Yeah.
Is was trying to think. Is Pitts really going that early? Even in here in Scott Fishbowl, a redraft.
In
Is
SF,
Pitts really going that early?
I think he's going to go more like mid-third where Andrews went.
I mean, he might just because of the tight end premium with the first downs, and I mean he's going to be used a lot as a wide receiver, getting those points at tight end.
And the hype's, I've never known it.
Yeah,
For a rookie tight end, I've never known this hype. Engram, OJ Howard, Hawkinson, Fant.
Well, no tight ends gone this early in the actual NFL draft either. So
Yeah, it's in SFB ADP is going 404, very comfortably ahead of Hawkinson at 501 and Mark Andrews 505. But yeah, it's that thing again. It only takes one as well.
I do feel like
is
he's
that
too good
ADP?
for.
I think that sorry, we had a question here on chat. I think that ADP is taking into account the third round reversal because it actually is changing the designation of the pick, like to the 403 or whatever, like he said. So it should be actually taking that into account still.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and those are the ones that Superflex dude's running. I think his name is John Hogue on NFL. Yeah. So like the reason I was like, obviously this one isn't in that database, but all the ones that are being run on through there are all in that database anyway. And yeah, it's all third round reversal. And yeah, Kyle Pitts is going to be interesting because I could see him going start the second round in some drafts because it only takes one guy or gal. It just in my SFB draft last year, Todd Gurley went 109. And it's like that's ridiculous. Like, and it paid off that it was ridiculous. Now he's going undrafted, but
all right,
it just takes one person.
Favorite team? You got one, Justin?
Definitely not mine. Definitely not mine.
Anyone who has one, go and speak up. We're gonna.
I like Sandman start. Sandman starts Dak, Russ Wilson, Devonta Adams, Michael Thomas, CeeDee Lamb, Gaskin, a plethora of running backs, and Kenny Golladay.
Yeah.
Waited on tight end, two very high end quarterbacks, two incredibly high volume wide receivers. CeeDee Lamb and Kenny Golladay. You can't really complain.
He doesn't have a kicker though.
Yeah, it's a good build for this kind of league and tournament because if those running backs hit, then he'll do well. Basically.
Yeah. That's one that stood out to me even midway through where we were drafting. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever get a build of Kelsey Waller. But I enjoyed doing it. And then getting Godwin, Ayuk, Beckham as three wideouts who should all get pretty good volume, and Ayuk maybe not so much volume, but he certainly got upside.
Mm-hmm. I actually like yours, Josh, up until the tight ends. I'm not real big on Goddard or Fant, but the first 6 picks, that's a very nice start. I would be plenty happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty happy with how it went. I just kind of went for the running backs because, there is the premium on them. So I kind of like this guy's team. Again, it's kind of flip side of what you were saying about Sandman, where, if he can get those are still strong wide receiver, borderline 1 with Cooper too. So he's got those running backs. Lawrence and Fields, I mean, one of them just has to do decent. He's got all these rookie running backs. And then on the off chance Watson actually somehow does play, he just has to piece together a couple more wide receivers and a tight end. So
yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for everyone for watching. Hope you guys watching. Good luck in Scott Fishbowl. Probably not getting another one of these out before it starts up. Thanks to all these guys. Be sure to check out Towards the Titles for Justin there. Alex, you have anything to prop?
No, you can just find me on Twitter, AlexO_FF. I'm not associated with anyone right now. Just kind of freelancing it. I don't have a ton of time to do stuff, so
very nice.
Do it for the love of the game.
Right. John down there. Again, if you're interested in something like Scott Fishbowl scoring, check out my Fusion Flex leagues for charity. And John is, of course, the inaugural champion. So be sure to check those out if you're interested in putting this Scott Fishbowl research to some more use than just one draft. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Cheers, Josh.